Well, I see Roman has inspired you to show up.
I would not give your brother that credit. I would have showed up no matter what.
Maybe you wouldn't have, but there was stuff he said with very clear intention that very clearly worked.
That wouldn't be the first time. Wouldn't be the first time that somebody would bring that back up or say something that had to hit a certain way.
To be honest with you, I couldn't even tell what he was gonna say. He didn't warn anybody in the family about it, so we were just about as caught off guard as anybody else.
I actually believe you when you say that.
I mean, I have no reason to lie to you. Roman does his own fucking thing.
I know. I know. I know. You really have not. You've actually been probably one of the realest people I've known in my career. And sometimes I have to remember that. Which I
Fair to
know.
say, but what all I'm gonna say is on my end, I do stand with my brother on this one.
On which. On what?
He said everything he said for a very specific reason. This was done very, very well on his part.
Well, Roman was right. He was right. I did it sloppy. I did everything sloppy. So cool. Yeah, I lied to myself. I lied to myself on a lot of things, and fuck. What the fuck is wrong with me? Oh shit.
You want to know?
A part of me doesn't because I know and I don't want to hear it, but fuck it, do it.
You haven't been the same since that night that Carmen got hurt by Revy. That was also the same night you went to a very, very dark place.
Yeah, well, I stupidly tried to take I stupidly tried to take Darius. I stupidly tried to take Darius's sins. Well, quote unquote sins, and put them onto me. Be the person. And yeah, that that didn't go well.
There's a lot of things that have gone on that didn't go well at all. People trying to categorize everything as petty when it's more complicated than that. All of these issues that have been going on between people are far beyond just petty. It means a lot to them. And Roman hurt. He's hurt and he's very angry that this is going on.
Join the club.
Shit, he's been in the club for a long ass time. Motherfucker's been doing all this shit for Carmen for years. Ain't nobody asked him. Lord knows he's heard a lot of shit when it comes to being on Carmen's side.
You know how it. Do you know that you ever? Do you know how it feels to try to support somebody in your own way, knowing you fucked up, and fucking trying in some way, shape, or form to show that you're trying to move on and you are sincerely sorry, but it doesn't matter. And no matter how much you try to ignore that, you can't ignore it. I literally sat in that locker room, fucking tears in my goddamn eyes. The last time I cried at my grandmother's funeral. I haven't shed a fucking tear since then. No, I cried over that. And I had to really look at the idea that I fucking killed myself for nothing. I took years off my goddamn career for a lie, for nothing. Not because of what Carmen did, because shit, maybe it is Carmen, maybe it's everything else, but goddamn it, I fucking damn near killed myself, and it left me to where I am now. And I admit it, I did shit so fucking sloppy because years of having to fight for the fucking thing I love, the one thing in this goddamn world that brought me some form of fucking happiness. And every goddamn moment somebody takes that shit away from me, only for that to be threatened time and time and time again. Yeah, I didn't go to you or Jeremy with what I had. And I should have. But do you know the last time I trusted two people with my fucking life, my career, my friendship, my everything? The last time I did that, they spit on everything I gave them and fucking walked out onto greener pastures. And as much as I try to act like that doesn't affect me, it fucking affects me. And every time I try to trust somebody, it always goes back to, are you sure? Are you sure Malik's that guy? Because, you know, Malik's a very petty person. Look what he did to Zahaya. Look how he treated JC Wolf. Look at how he did all this. Never mind the fact that Zahaya tried to take the one thing I fucking loved. He tried to ruin me for no other reason other than the he said, she said bullshit he believed. And I hid a lot of shit from him. I hid shit from Prisa that I'm not proud of. My reasoning was different than Carmen's. But still, it was wrong. And I did it. And I'm gonna chalk that up to another sin I'm gonna have to deal with down the line, along with everything else. So as far as I can tell right now, what what this is between me and you, tell me. Cause I don't know anymore. Jamal, I don't. I'm beyond knowing. I'm not even gonna pretend I know. Cause I'm fucking hanging by a thread right now.
There's someone who has been paying attention to the fracturing of Malik Brown. A guy by the name of Ryjan. Even with the new industry standard, even when the beef with CCL, we're fracturing even then. But I need you to bring Dark Part of you one more time. You
Why?
see, I'm glad Chris made that match. I'm very glad he did. Because I may be the only person willing to endure whatever you can bring to me a gateway to heaven.
You're asking me to give go. You're asking me to just let loose.
Bring the most violent part of you out.
Fine.
I'll tell you why. Because while I've been here and I've stuck my neck out for VW, taking a beating from Thanos, helping save CCL, not just once, not twice, but 3 times, it's made me realize something. These issues don't go away. The wrestling business, the mistakes you make over your life will take a toll on you. It'll make your mind ill. And right now, what I'm looking at is the ill mind of Malik Brown. But now you need to realize that God is gangster and God is telling you to let it go.
How?
But don't worry, I am prepared for you to let it go.
Fine. 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 I'll do it. I'll cut loose. Honestly, I don't even care what happens in that match. I'm gonna throw every goddamn thing I got at you. And whether you stand up or you lay down, it don't matter to me.
Oh, you should know. Saiyans have tried to put me down. Mad Titan has tried to put me down. The Yellow Devil killed my mentor and tried to put me down. And so far, nothing has kept me down. Not because I have magical powers guiding me. No. I don't embrace magical powers. I don't use any of that shit. Because that's not what makes me me. What makes me me is the fact that I'm limited. It's the fact that I can get emotionally impulsive. I can get angry. That I have all these limitations as a man. I will fully break through whatever limit I can to snap you out of it. Because for me, Gateway to Heaven, this match isn't just the unfolding of the Unchained saga. No, no, no. This match is therapy through violent determination. There was a reason why Keiji, the one people know as Fukuora Mask, wanted me to meet with the third. The third even admitted himself, I am a yellow devil.
A yellow devil, huh? Therapy. That's what you're gonna call it? That's what you're gonna call what happens at Gateway to Heaven? Honestly, I pray it is. I pray it is what you say it is. And maybe for the one time I'm going to do something legitimately I've never done, I'm going to believe you. Cause I cause if it don't work out like you think it is, I already know what I'm gonna do. And it's not gonna be pretty.
Oh hell, I've already known the answer before this match even started. Before we even hit the ring. One of us is going to be different. One of us is never going to be the same once this match is over. There is a reason why, at the end of the day, that CCL locker room has earned, or at least has the trust for me they do. There's a reason why Nathan House chose and respected me for calling myself a gatekeeper. That place is where I want it to be more than anywhere else. And when I was the first one to step up to Thanos for Eddie, I knew what my intention was. I've looked in the eyes of Saiyans, fought Titans, stared down mad demons. I've even looked the Reaper in his face. And when it came time, the Saiyans fell, one by one. Raditz beat him in a steel cage. Cumber, ain't nobody seen him in nearly a whole 2 years since I beat him in that last man standing match. The Yellow Devil beat him so bad he could barely walk. Reaper X, I'm the only person that's ever cracked his head open. If there is anyone who can match your violence, it's me. Now, I'm gonna keep it a blunt with you. Edom cannot handle you right now.
And honestly, he shouldn't.
But I believe I can.
Life is an endless struggle filled with wins and losses. But if you consider yourself already dead, what have you got to lose? Want to know why I start quoting that?
Go ahead.
When I was at the lowest of the lows, at my absolute worst, hiding everything with paranoid screeching and venomous anger. I I felt that I had nothing to lose even when I gained everything. I felt my life meant nothing at some points because no matter how much I push, no matter how much I do anything, it amounted to nothing. Walking amongst the living, death in your eyes and death in your walk and death in your soul. I was a fucking zombie. And I felt I had nothing to lose. And honestly, at a point I did have literally nothing to lose. Everyone that I thought was gonna support me, have my back like I had their back, turned on me because of the words of someone else. Because it was easy to do. So that mantra was in my head. Gateway to heaven. For the first time, I know I got a hell of a lot to lose. Don't care if I do.
Before part, there is one large thing I do need to say. So humor me if you will. There was something Roman didn't say. Out of kindness towards Carmen, but I will say it. Maybe it's not fear, but in all honesty, Carmen let the screams of a little albino scorpion in her head too much. Now, I did the one thing that she couldn't do. I numbed that scorpion's nuts and I beat his ass at Call Stars. And that could bite me in the ass. It could. But damn did it feel good. I beat the man who created an entire event, an organization. I took everything that he had, He tried to take the CCL world title from me, and I beat back his challenge. He tried to keep the Co-Stars tag team titles away from me. Not only did he fail, I beat him again. I fought Demon head on. And no matter what the odds were, no matter how powerful they were, I just used my humanity to my advantage. I overcame all of them through sheer will and determination. 366 days as Heart Gold champion. So much so that everybody was talking about, oh, look at Jamal Heart Golding that belt. Now look at Steven Zane. Cherishes that damn thing like it means the fucking world to him. I've been CCL World Champion so fucking long, people just associate that belt with me now. And I take pride in being the world champion for that company because I wanted to be there. I wanted to be the guy. And when I got it, I didn't want to just sit around with it. So I went to every company underneath the bloody sun. Because CCL means a lot to me. Without Eddie, I don't have a shot of being here. Who knows who would have known about the Bedlam family if it wasn't for Eddie. So I'm gonna do what I gotta do to get you back together. But I will reach a place that I don't usually go to. A place even darker than the me that took on Reaper X. Darker than even when I took on Cumber. Because see, there's three faces of Bedlam, yes. But there's a fourth face. And you, Malik, are the only one who will get to encounter that fourth face. I hope you're ready.
I hope you're ready. I hope you're ready, Jamal. Because I am. Let's see.
Let me put it in better wording, actually. There's a guy who said a certain thing at one point that summarizes a whole lot about how I guess one could feel about this whole thing. You feel like you're gonna have a bad time. No, I could have a bad time.
Feel the sins crawling on my back already.
The real battle finally begins.